Hello and welcome back to the channel, and I'm doing vintage slide videos again. In the last video, the most recent video I posted with the vintage slides, I have a couple more boxes of slides to go through. I haven't gone through them, I haven't opened them up, which is killing me, but I had other things I had to do first, and I'm very quickly approaching the end of summer, so I will have other things I have to do again. As I mentioned in past videos, my husband and I both run our eBay store. You see me more in videos. He did pop in for a couple of bins videos, but you tend to get me. And we were trying to do 5 listings a day. We kind of missed 2 weeks because neither one of us were home at the same time for 2 weeks. He tried to list some, I tried to list some, but we never actually got to 5 listings a day. I think in the week he was gone, I only got 10 listings up total, and the week I was gone, I think he only did a couple too. So now we're trying to get back to 5 listings. I just listed 5 listings today. We have enough items to list 5 listings a day for probably the next 6 months without having to go sourcing. But with the nature of both of our jobs, we would like to be able to go to the bins before school starts. I don't know if that's going to happen. We have a heck of a lot of stuff still in our house, and the time is timing. So we don't have a lot of time, we don't have a lot of stuff, or we don't have a lot of time, but we have a lot of stuff. It'll be interesting when I get through all of the slides. I love doing slides, they're fun, I love looking at them, but they are becoming more and more difficult to find. And the farther we move away from the time in which slides were very popular, the harder they are going to be to find, either because they've been damaged beyond repair or they've just been thrown away. A lot of the slides that I'm doing now, I bought at estate sales. The first slides I ever started with, my maiden voyage into slides, so to speak, were slides from an estate sale that they were just going to throw away. Nobody wanted to buy them. I've seen slides come up a couple times at auctions. I tend not to bid on them if they get too high. I like them, but I'm also very stingy when it comes to money. Plus, if people are bidding on them, I know they're not going to be thrown away. So the very first slides we got were slides that were going to be thrown away. I think I ended up paying for them because the estate sale company said they could not give items away for free, that they either had to throw them away, I'm guessing tax write-off purposes, they either had to throw them away or they had to sell them. I bought them, I want to say, for maybe $10, and it was thousands of slides. I want to say the slide carousel boxes probably had 20-some carousel boxes from there, and again, paid $10 total for them because the estate sale company said they either had to throw them away or they had to sell them. I don't know if that is a rule everywhere. I know this was a chain estate sale company. This was not a local. Right now in our area, we have 2 local companies that do estate sales and then 1 local auction house that will auction off estate sale stuff online. The 2 local companies are very much mom and pop run. They are run by 1 person and their family, both of them each. And the auction house is the same. It's run by 1 family. And they tend to be more lax with the like 75% off, or I'll give you a deal. The local estate sale company, one of them was the one that I bought all the books for $80 from. So they're more willing to make deals. This, again, was a professional company that was brought in from out of town, and they were extremely strict with rules. They would not lot things up at all, which is why I think at the end of the estate sale, there was so much left over. Like, so much left over. Usually, when you go to estate sales, when they do like the 75% off or whatever on that Sunday, the houses pretty much get cleaned out. They did not do a 75% off. I don't even think they did a 50% off. So they weren't willing to be like, if I buy all of these, can you make a deal? They weren't willing to do that. So I think that's why there was a lot left over. And I think that was a really big disadvantage to that family, because I've been to enough estate sales now, because, I'm a professional in this field. As I say that with a funny look on my face. I've been to enough estate sales now that you can tell the ones in which they want the house empty and the ones in which the family has a minimum price. So I want so much of this sold. I want so much money out of this. The ones where they want the house empty, the house gets empty. The ones where there's a minimum price, a lot of times things don't move. And I've noticed a lot of the minimum price ones, and I can't really fault them on this, but a lot of the minimum price ones are in which the individual is still alive and they may be moving to a nursing home or they're having to downsize. Those tend to be the more minimum price. So if it doesn't sell, it doesn't sell. And I think there's no urgency there. They don't have the sense of, we need to get this out now, where the other ones in which the person unfortunately has passed away, there tends to be more of a sense of urgency. We need to get this out. This needs to happen. So there's that. And there is always the macabre of walking through someone's house that has passed away. But the house that we got the very first slides I ever got from, my husband was allergic to something in that house. He had an allergic reaction in the house and had to actually physically remove himself from the premises. I did not have an issue. I did not have a reaction at all. I want to say I was pregnant at the time too. But I don't know which kid it was. So it was either 12 years ago or 7 years ago. I want to say it was 7 years ago. I want to. But not 100% sure, and that's kind of sad. But he had a freak allergic reaction. All of the sides were like in the basement of this house, in the corner by like all the Christmas decorations and stuff. And the house was on a lake. So we think it was like a mold issue or whatever. We don't know what it was. He had to leave the house. He was having breathing difficulties, really huge flare up, which left me alone in the basement to gather up. I don't think I got all the slides. I think the slides are much like the books in the other estate sale, where they probably had some shoved in closets and in corners and random places. So I don't think I got them all, but I think I got a large quantity of them. It was a really cool house. This couple obviously had money and they spent it traveling. And like all over the world. So those slides were all over the world traveling. But it still kind of makes me sad that the family that's alive didn't want the slides. Like they didn't want to see grandma or great-grandma and great-grandpa in Rome or in Paris. Or this is, gotta love the 50s and 60s. Touching Stonehenge. We can't touch Stonehenge now. This is why we can't have nice things. People in the 50s were out there like rubbing their faces on Stonehenge. Things that we're roped off from now, they're doing. They parked a car in the White Sands Desert and did like a photo shoot with a parked car in the desert, where you can't park cars now because people are ruining things. So, like, stuff like that, I'm like, they didn't want that. I know, some people, maybe it's just too difficult. The memories are too hard. Like, for me, my father passed away almost 20 years ago, and I still don't particularly like to go back and look at pictures. I like having them. I like knowing they're there. I like showing them to my children, but I don't particularly like going back and looking at them. So maybe that's this. Or maybe it's the, 1990s version of I have 100,000 pictures on my computer and there's no way I can go through all of them. I'm sure I have occasions and all this stuff. I'm trying to get better to print out photos and put them on photo albums so we can look at them and go through them. Because I do, my kids do like doing that when they go to my mom's house and looking through all photo albums. So I think I'm going to be more cognizant of that and try to print out more photos, make more scrapbooks, stuff like that, so they can be, aware of the photos. And they're not just, living on an external hard drive or in Google Photos or any of that. I will say Google Photos has come in handy when I've needed to go back and say, you know, when did we buy this? What date did we do this? And I can go back through my camera and I can look at that. Also, this isn't really having to do with reselling, but school is approaching, and here is a tip. Take a picture of all major paperwork you need. School supply list, take a picture on your phone. The calendar of dates, take a picture on your phone. It's always nice to have there. It's always nice to pull up just in case you need it. So that is my parenting tip of the day. Take a picture of any of those really important papers and put them on your phone. Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe and have a productive day.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby, have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no, you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away. You're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away. Tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby, have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no, you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look